Echo from Jurassic World, the raptor. So let's go for it. Landscape page, pencil eraser, hip pause. If I go too fast, start with the eye, top head, top right hand corner. We'll get like most of the body, not the feet, we get the hands in anyway, and the tail. So big eye, curving like that, kind of like shaped like a lemon. Okay, curving around here. It kind of looks like a lemon. And then the iris just curves in around the sides here. It's like a big circle. Then this like cat-like thin eye, right? So it's kind of like a thin diamond, kind of that kind of thing. So we have this huge frown, right, coming across here. So it's like this big angry head. And this can have like texture lines on it as well. And it comes down the back, like so, coming around the eye, see? It's like a bone, really, that comes around the eye. And then it eventually curves out to the back of the head that way. And to make it look all wrinkly, you know, you do want to add some of these curving lines that just show the shape of the thing itself, right? So it's like curving around. It's not like a straight line, they curve, right? It's called a vector, sort of. Okay, and then this bone sort of comes around in here as well. And then in this section we have eyelid lines and wrinkles and all this kind of stuff. So like curving around the eye, lots of little sort of bags around the eye and stuff. Okay, so then the snout bumps for the head, the skull, and then comes down this way, like so. Okay, so that's kind of the head shape, but we got like, I would say like another sort of bone section, kind of a bumpy kind of thing that just comes down like this from this ridge, right? And then we have the other side of it formed like with this shape that they have on their nose, right? And then again, sort of like curving texture lines just around that. Kind of coming down that way. Okay. So here then we have a nostril. It's kind of like a raindrop shape, and you color it in black. And then edge lines coming around. The bottom of the snout then, so we'll go curve it in around for the lip. And then the mouth comes out from there, right, curving this way. And it'll curve, bump a couple of times to the back of that headline back here, and just goes around that way. So Delta also has like a big, or not Delta, what am I saying? Echo also has a big scar on the side of its face somewhere. It's not in the picture that I'm looking at. So where is this? That's Charlie Echo there. So we're gonna put it, I'm gonna put it here, and it runs like the whole way up the face, right? This scar. Right up to here, say, and then we'll bring it down sort of thin that way, and we'll put like little lines on the inside just to show that it's a different texture to the rest. So that'll be colored sort of a pinky color. So then the top lip, we have this top lip bumping line coming across here. Curves around like that, and this will be like broken up into these scaly lines like so. Okay. And then again, you can add more texture. Scales like these clusters of circles together. You know, it just makes everything look a bit more textured. And then like skin lines and stuff coming across. And okay, just giving them sort of that reptile skin look. Bottom jaw then, from here, comes out like this. Curves around here, down and up for the chin. It's kind of pointy here, and then goes back, and it'll go back into this point up here. Okay. Then we have that bottom lip, this bumpy sort of scaly bottom lip thing. Do 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 do. Right, and then these texture lines on this. And then texture on the bottom jaw. So you're just following the shape and then curving lines around like this, making what's called a vector. Just gives it a bit of shape as well. Okay. So skin flap sort of that holds the jaws together there. And this can have sort of textures on it inside as well. And then teeth basically, so like small teeth beside larger ones. So they kind of like alter size. They're not like all sort of uniform. Kind of get smaller at the front. And the tongue is in behind them. So it like sticks out here. And it just like curves around and goes back into there. Like so. And then top teeth. Right, and then you could see some teeth in behind those teeth on the other side of the mouth, you know. And then that skin flap that holds the jaw together on the other side, just there. And then maybe some of the, like this bump on the other side of the face in there. And then we should actually see some more teeth on the other side here as well. Like that. So then our head comes down this way, right? It's kind of like bumpy and stuff. Okay, and then the front of the neck comes down like so. So we'll get sort of the main features, and then we'll add textures to all this, all the wrinkles and skin shapes and all this kind of stuff, right? So the neck sort of joins like a shoulder area sort of here, basically. And then the back and spine kind of bumps off here. It comes out to like the tail and the hind leg, which is like here somewhere. So the hind leg is like there. Might as well get the tail in, so it just like flicks around here. Right, there's like a spiny part there. So then our hind leg is like here. And then it has, yeah, it joins like the belly somewhere here. So it's like a belly section. And then the knee. And then calf and the front of the shin. There. So then the belly is like underneath his arm, right? So we can see like tricep. And then it starts with a bicep here. But the hands are like up. So like there's all these. And so wrinkles where it sort of joins things. And then it comes down to the elbow. And then the forearm sort of comes up this way and down for that sort of pose that Velociraptors have, right? So the forearm's quite skinny, so it comes like up this way. And then the back of the hand down here. And then we got a knuckle. It comes around to a bigger knuckle on the bottom. And then another finger starts here and then curves around like that. I think we should see another sort of hand line there. So it's 3 fingers. And then so 1 finger here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And then the insides of these curving around with big scary claws that we want to stay away from. Like so. So the belly, from what I can see, comes across here. But there's like another leg, right? So it's like it comes this way. Right, and then like the belly like comes down around and up towards the tail. So we have that sort of section here that sticks down and goes up. Right, so it's like that. Belly, and then the leg comes out here, the knee, out and down that way. And then the calf is on the side, and that's just all like skin in there. Knee, skin going that way, and then the other shoulder is here, and bicep is there. Forearm comes out, same sort of thing here. Knuckles, kind of a more of a front-on sort of view of this finger. Like so. Right, and then like side of his finger here. Okay, so that's the shape for the body, pretty much. So what we got to do now is make it look sort of scaly and kind of wrinkly, and you know, make it look sort of like as scaly as the head, basically. So we gotta just go for this, I guess. So coming down from the back of the head, right, we've got like a lot of these sort of wrinkle lines that come around the skin going this way. And it kind of tapers off on the neck down here a little bit, right? So the neck has all these kind of lines on it like this. And you'll eventually start doing what we did on the head, which is like these sort of crisscrossed vectors. Right, so this kind of stuff. And you'll go in one direction at first, right? So you will go across and then we'll go down. So then what you'll do is you'll add like different direction lines, right? So crisscrossing, kind of like a checkered board, like going that way, okay? So basically you want two directions. You want curving around here and then down, right? So say across the shoulder. Say that way. I curved it around and then I'll go down this way, kind of like you know, like the lines on a basketball, like that. So it makes it look a little bit 3D and scaly at the same time. And like circles of things, like clusters of circles together help as well. So now I'm just going to do that everywhere. And the knuckles do have tend to have sort of bigger scales. Okay, and then you go down. So you right, and that is basically it. Sometimes on the neck you can have these actual dark shadows, kind of like veins or something, you know, on the neck of dinosaurs like that. But that's basically it. It's how to draw Echo from Jurassic World. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.